Alright, we're back with this. I was almost at the place I was supposed to be. Let's just skip past the starting stuff. It's the same dialogue pretty much every time. As you might expect, this is not the first time I'm trying this one. Actually, I've been trying this quite a few times by now. So I have a pretty good idea how this starts off. So, first of all, we have rain, water, and stall enemies. And that one specifically has a bow. I'd rather not get hit by the bow. So, kind of just trying to make sure. Okay, you live for now. Okay, as I was saying, you need to stop running away. This rusty halberd is not a good weapon to hold on to, so I'm not going to equip it right now. Because the lightning is very much something that can and will kill you. And there's still more somewhere. I'm trying to pick up some of the stuff around here. I'm certainly not a huge fan of all this rain and all that. Did I blow up that box? Because it has arrows and you want arrows. You want many arrows. Okay, so where be enemy? No, bad. Don't equip the. What the hell are the enemies? Just waiting for that to pass so I can grab it. Okay. There's the enemy. Okay. Okay, that was the last one. Well, I see there's at least one item. I hope I can actually find that one shield this time, because last time I started and somehow I couldn't find the... Oh, yeah, there it was. I didn't even realize what I picked up was the shield, but there's still one more arrow to go. Some arms. Because the hard mode kind of starts off pretty rough. It stays rough later on. And also these bats are awful. I don't like these bats. Because there's water on the ground. If you stand in the water and these things attack you, you're gonna have a mighty bad time. You are going to get many hits. How? How the hell did I get hit by that? That aside, now that those are taken care of, there are these things in here, but they usually die when I throw a bomb at the area, and all the bombs they explode. This time kind of decided not to do that. Not sure why. I should probably go there and remove the skull. The other skull died. Okay. Yeah. Just... There we go. And that should be everything for this floor, though there is still a chest to find. Luckily there's at least some food here. Don't think I need to care about any of that right now. Let's go get the... Oh, there's another spear that I'll probably never use because I use the the bombs way too much. Let's get that. This one is actually a decent weapon though, so I just can't really use it until I'm done with the early floors that are filled with lightning and rain. Mostly lightning, because the lightning is kind of awful. Not a fan of that. The later floor gimmicks are possibly worse, but at least they're not lightning. Okay, so there are spikes in here. You can explode the spikes if you feel inclined to do so. I kind of do because it makes things a bit easier. There's also some electric choo-choos that die with bombs pretty easily and safely. They are less of a threat than the keys for sure. So after that you kind of get to climb up. And when you climb up, skeleton moblins pop up. And at least one of them does have a bow, which is kind of worrisome, because bows are a problem. Okay, I thought that was already broken actually, but that works. And there should be another skeleton somewhere around here. Oh, that... No. I said no. Alright. So this one hits hard, but it doesn't have a massive range attack, so it's probably not gonna hit me. I say as it almost hits me. No! Oh, the moblin hands suck. They are axey, so they're pretty slow. They don't really help me in any way. There's still one more here. I think this might be the bow user though. So... doesn't actually look like it was. Whatever. That went well. I still get to get the chest somewhere. Up somewhere. I should try to find the bow though, because you need a decent bow. And this thing just kind of is a decent bow, if I can ever find it. Unless I already did. I did not. I'm gonna switch to magnesis again, because the other chest requires that. Requires might be a strong word, but it's a lot easier to get like this. Right. Oh, wait, never mind. You get a knight's bow from that. Maybe none of them have a bow then. I thought they do. It's not as good as the knight's bow, and I don't think I use bows so much that they're in danger of breaking. Okay, floor 4 is the worst, because these things are annoying. Okay. Luckily sometimes their heads fly off so high that they die from just fall damage. Can you not? Okay, this is a trick I found last time. If you stasis one of them, if you stasis the rider, the horse will keep on going. I'm an idiot. These things, by the way, hit hard. Yeah, the horse kind of leaves, I guess. What did I take electric damage from? Oh, that. Fuck off. didn't even realize that that was happening. Alright, that's that half done. Fortunately, there's still plenty more. And now I need to start replacing my worst weapons, and I'm honestly going to start with the rusty weapons here. They are not the most useful now because I can't use them, nor will they be useful later on because, well, later on I'm not going to need them anymore because they're too weak. So there is another set of horse riders here. Okay, one of them noticed me. Luckily they're pretty easy to handle if they're alone. Okay, that's bad. Hurry up! Okay. Okay, that was all of them. Unfortunately, I still took one massive hit. Not exactly my favorite pastime, that. I don't think any of them have any notable weapons, though extra bows are nice. I should take the time to heal up, though. I'm not too worried about the next floor, but better safe than sorry. No chests here. Well, that's okay. So, alright. So we reached the first boss. Can't use actually a good bow for this though. Because... Can you hit the thing in the eye? Okay. Oh boy, it's throwing ribs at me. Yeah, I never knew it can do that. And that tree did not block that rib. So I can't use a good bow because the lightning is going to strike me down. But... I can screw up using a spin attack. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I still don't have that many arrows to work with, so wasting them like this is kind of annoying. Stop blocking, please. Okay, I dropped. Now, if I beat this thing away from the stall knocks, that should be pretty decent. I take that back. I said stop blocking my hits. Also stop missing. Oh, it threw its arm. That's new. I didn't know it could do that as well. Okay, I think it's actually dead. Yeah, okay. So this thing actually gives you some really good weapons. This time it would be nice though if the lightning did not throw one of the weapons somewhere. I can't find it for like 3 minutes. I should probably not have that equipped though, so okay. I think I missed one arrow completely, so it should probably be pickable somewhere here. Just gonna take a quick look if I can find it. I guess not. Well, there's still the matter of this chest. I don't remember what it has. What was that? Okay, I found my arrow. So I have 3 arrows left. That's less than ideal. Okay, at least I got a few ice arrows I'm probably never going to use. Okay. So next up is of course a resting floor, so at least we get something out of this. So let's start with the chests. The first one is Flamebreaker Boots, which is extra armor, and it also works with the gimmick of the next area. Night's Bow is always nice. And Ancient Arrows. Never going to use those because the final boss is probably going to be a Lunel. And I would rather actually have that for that, and I probably also equip the axe I didn't pick up. Good. Again, I should probably equip the damn thing. I don't need tree branch. Also, this time I'm going to actually be smart and pick up wood. Because last time I didn't, and I realized I should have done that. It'll make sense eventually. But having wood is a good idea. And about 10 minutes later I realized I probably should have started by picking up the fairies. I assume there was only one here though. So I probably didn't miss out on this time. Last time I believe it kind of ran away. Okay, back to collecting whatever I'm collecting here. Nah. No, some food. Did I say wood? Because I may have meant food. Same difference, really. I should probably take the time to pick up the fish as well. Because for some reason, this is so difficult, supposedly, that the game feels the need to give you armored carp. What? I didn't ask for this. I mean, I'll take it, but I thought there was supposed to be full heals waiting for me. Because armored carps are definitely not that. Razor's rooms, useless. Alright, okay. So it's at the second resting area where you get hearty fish, I think. Acorn. Wood. The wood is going to be eventually useful in many ways. Apple. More apple. Acorn. I think I've probably gotten everything I can out of this, so... that's the croc leaf. So let's get to cooking then. I guess I can just do this generic plant stuff once. Same with these. This would be useful if I actually ever use these when they matter, but I don't, so too bad, I guess. I can probably throw all of those in at once. Yeah, that gives me a while. Do I want to use the fairy though? Because I've usually used the fairies when cooking because they heal more. But in a normal in a situation like this, where you take massive damage from certain enemies, they actually give you one extra hit if you would automatically die otherwise. So I think I'll actually leave the fairy like that in case of an accident. Which I'd say is exactly what happened to me last time. An accident. So it's hot now. That's why I need to equip these. And stop using wood weapons. Because those lasted so long. Not going to be using Frostblade and other stuff like that. I'm actually going to stick to this for now. Well, what I'm actually going to stick to is bombs. Because bombs are a pretty safe way to start, I think. Right. There is that. Going to deal with you in a moment. That moment is now. Because I still... I kind of did throw away all my breaking stuff. But I do have this. I'm going to test this out. Last time I kind of screwed it up, but let me get close to you. Drop that. Okay, you can do your thing now. What? Where did that fly? So, after it did the sparkly thing, should I have, at that moment, killed you? Okay. Guess I'm learning. Whatever. The shield wasn't really important. More important was the fact that I wanted to try out if it could actually fix the shield. For the weapons it could have actually been kind of useful, but oh well. Anyways, we're certainly starting off really easy here. That first floor was not a problem. Now, the problem is, I don't want to waste my arrows on these guys. They want to waste their arrows on me. And so, I've decided I'm gonna hit them with this exactly once, and they die, because they are made out of fire, I guess. So let's repeat that. It's kind of a waste of this weapon. Kind of, but not really. I definitely want to use it later on. And here's some toasty stuff. But for now, I think I can afford to kill these things. Last time I think I used mostly, like... Link, please. Last time I think I killed all of these with arrows, which took a while, and also wasted a lot of arrows. So, yeah. That was probably the easiest and most efficient way to do that. Anything to save arrows for later, though. Speaking of which, I sure got a few. There are no chests on this floor. Doesn't seem like it. Unfortunately, those didn't really give me any arrows, those enemies. Because final trials are kind of stingy like that. So, okay. Here we have... The most notable issue here is this bastard, so he's dead. Not even going to bother with fighting this thing. Because I'm on fire. I'm an idiot. More news at the time. Okay, so is this the one where I spent the next 5 hours throwing bombs to kill these people? I think this might be the place where I spent the next 5 hours throwing bombs at this, because I don't really want to deal with fire-breathing lizards. Now or ever. So, thrilling gameplay at its finest. Okay, that didn't really hit. It might still be a better idea for me to switch to circular bombs. Or, you know, that could end up being even worse. And they noticed me. That is bad. So I'm going to climb up here for a while. And shoot some more bombs at them. And I can do this faster if I switch between bombs, I guess. Okay, you're a bit too far for a while. Okay, why are you spitting water? You're a fire-breathing lizard. Okay, you can stop doing that and come closer. Yeah, that's what I thought. And they're back in their small, beautiful cave. Oh, that'll actually work. Does it work with these bombs as well? Kind of. So guess I'll just keep on doing this until someone notices me or something. Or, you know, they die. Okay. I think I'm doing this a lot faster this time, so that's pretty good. Mostly because I'm actually switching between the bombs. The Moblin is the smallest of my worries though, so the fact that it's the one taking most of the hits is less than ideal, but well, I still wouldn't want to go near that thing because it may be heavily armed and it as such will never actually hit me, but if it hits me I will be a very sad panda. And yeah. This is truly thrilling gameplay. Don't you run away. I need you there. Oh, finally the Lizalfos decided to join in on the fun. And then it decided not to be a part of the fun. Okay, I guess. These things at least fly far away, so they're pretty fun to look at. And I think it's dead. Nice. That went a lot smoother than last time. At least in the speed department, but I think I've said that like 3 times now, so let me just see if there's any decent weapons here. And how about I don't set myself on fire again like an idiot? Yeah, the sledgehammer would have been bad if it hit me. Arrows is always nice, and I think there's some food in these. Yep. Don't think there's anything else in this floor. I'm gonna heal myself up with these. Not quite full health, but close enough. So what was next? I'm trying to think if we're getting to the really bad floors now. Yeah, this is the baddest floor. This is definitely the baddest floor. So for this one, I'm definitely going to equip myself with this again. I think this guy has arrows, so I'm going to remove him immediately. And then there's 3 of these jackasses over there. At least one of them has a bow. Luckily I can hopefully push them down and they immediately die, so... So I'll hopefully not take massive amounts of damage. I say as I barely scrape by. Is there a better way for me to remove these? Because I'm really liking the fact that I'm being cornered pretty well here. Kind of want them on the lowest possible floor, so that there's nothing below. There's a chest! I looked for that chest last time for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I could not find said chest. So actually, before I deal with you, let me fly away. Because I want to deal with you one at a time. Because having two of you is a bit too much. These things hurt a lot. Was considering I could like freeze them and then burn them. I think they would die from that actually. So let's actually see if that is true. No, it's not. That one I think just kind of jumped down. Fortunately did not die to that. It does mean I have a chance to kill you. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna fall into the lava quite yet. There we go. Right. And the last one is where? So yeah, I looked for that chest literally for 10 minutes before I came to the conclusion that it doesn't actually exist. Go figure. There it is. Not even all that well hidden. No! That was stupid. That was stupid damage because I'm an idiot and I was in a really bad place to dodge it. Blah. I mean, I guess. Actually, let me do that. So I can get past you. And I can dump you from here. Actually use another one of these. Okay. That hit was really stupid and I should not have taken that. So at least there's stuff I can loot here. Baked food. Can't do anything with that other than eat it, so I can eat it at any time. Now my question is, how the hell did I not see this if it's magnetic? I guess the pinkish color of magnetism kind of blends in with the lava. Whatever. Ancient arrows. That chest was extremely worth it. And there's still one more box. Fire arrows. Those could be useful in a future floor. Okay, now that that's done, is it time for the boss? I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. Okay, it is boss time. So definitely going to be making use of the Great Frostblade again. Because this thing is of course an Igneo-Talus. And the best way to deal with it is to start by freezing it. And it has stopped being frozen. for no particular reason. What is my best option here? Just this, I guess. Okay, it decided to throw me off. I have a plan. Getting on top of the thing might be a bit tricky, so I'm gonna equip that and use the air that gives I get from here to chill out. Probably should have to switch the weapon. Can't do that right now, and I'm not sure why I was going to switch to that. Can't still do that. Okay. So Igneo Talus certainly amped up its game a bit. It actually threw me off for a bit instead of me one-shotting it, and I'm not sure why that happened. Like, I'm not sure why I didn't have a strong enough axe, unless I used a double axe. So last time the game was telling me that there's a chest in this room, and now it isn't. Which means that it was in fact telling me about the chest in the previous room. You know, the one I didn't find, the poorly hidden chest. Is there any other boxes? Boxes are important. The piles of rock are not. They just contain flavor of wind. So alright, that's the second set done. I think I've done this a lot faster than last time. So alright. First things first. Why did the fairy run away immediately? Okay, that's fine. I didn't need extra fairies anyways. Oh, Royal Guard shield is pretty welcome. Not that I use shields. Stone Smasher would have been useful for Talus. And then I get Hylian Tunic. Hylian Tunic does nothing for me in the next section, other than decrease the damage by the smallest fractal. Because now the game is throwing stuff that makes me not hot anymore. Not cold, rather. So, but it doesn't give me armor for that. The next area, as it happens, is ice cold. And that's probably not gonna go all that well for me if I don't have plenty of stuff for that. And that's why wood can potentially be really good for me. So... oh, right, sizzle fins. Only 2? Yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess. And my double axe is finally broken. That is unfortunate. And yeah, it's broken because I used it a lot more than... because last time I obviously didn't make wood, and I don't need a tree branch, thank you very much. Do get one hearty radish. I'm probably not gonna be using this boomerang for combat anytime soon, so I think I can afford to use it here. The wood is definitely going to potentially be helpful for the next area, so we'll go with that. Oh, right, I completely forgot there were chests. These chests are not for breaking. I'm gonna have to bomb them, probably. Then the stuff will be all over. Yeah, let me just bomb them. It's unfortunate. Would have been smarter to start with the crates with when I still had the double axe, but what do you do about it other than you could do something about it? Okay, whatever. I have what I came for. Time for some more cooking. That's a tree branch. Okay. So I have 1 fairy and I have 3 full heals. That is hopefully all I will ever need. I think I'm going to do these one by one. It's gonna be possibly a shorter amount of time. Also a lot more annoying to cook. But I have a theory that if I have the flame blade equipped, flame speed or whatever it is, I won't be freezing to death. Now obviously I don't want to use that for combat, so I can equip it after I've killed everything in the floor, and then I can take my time exploring the area. 2.5 minutes is hopefully more than enough for anything. Unless, because now that I do this one by one, I'm only getting level 1 coldness. There's a small possibility it's so cold there that I die immediately, even with these on. If that's the case, I kind of fucked myself here. So these are whatever, so they can all go on the floor. I mean, that'll give me stamina back if I need it. Never going to need it. Throw those in. I'm probably going to try to save all the good stuff for the very end, because extra damage is still going to be helpful against what I assume is going to end up being a Lunel of some variety. Really don't like the sound of that. Let me order this again. Yeah, the rest have some effects except for this one, but okay. So I'm probably as well prepared as I possibly can here. And so we start the Cold Lands. At least not yet. It seems it's not too cold for me to handle. I'm going to start with a pepper because that doesn't waste my healing. So I have 2.5 minutes to kill some weak enemies like Peplets. The first floor is not what I'm worried about in the least. Oh, wait, never mind, I forgot. There is at least a black bokoblin back there. Now, because I'm still not in a huge hurry here, I can kill them using bombs. How about you don't do that, though? Also, this bow user is worrying me, so I'm going to start with him. I think a third bomb will do it. There we go. And the black one is gonna take some extra bombing. How much health do these things have? Like 180-ish? Well, I think the blue ones have like 30 and they need 3 bombs, so that guy needs a lot of bombing in his life. Okay, at least he's alone now, and suddenly there's just kind of food raining all over me. Also, I just realized there is a pot there, so I can in fact... I can in fact cook these foods I find here, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, you keep on coming towards me. So, if I had remembered that this is relatively easy, I could have just not used the spicy pepper in this floor at all, and just kept the fire going for me. The fire phase. And if the situation gets really bad, there's always the possibility of setting fire. I do want to confirm that it actually works, so I'll do that. Because I think it should work. Yeah. It doesn't increase my cold resistance, it just literally makes me hotter. So that's fairly good. And as such I can take my time with these as well. And when I say I can take my time, I do mean taking my time, because melting these things with just a spear takes a while. Using the meteor rod would be a lot faster, but I don't think that gives me extra heat. It actually probably does. But I don't know, I might need it later on. If it's a grassy plain, I can use it as a quick way to give myself light, if that's really necessary. Bone arrows. Those are gonna be handy eventually. I can bomb trees as well to get more wood. But I don't think I need any more wood. So I think I'm just gonna go with... I'm just gonna go with the basic stuff here. Still something down here. Arrow. Arrows are very necessary. Those, if I can find any, are priority. Now I can cook. Doing those first. Yeah, and then these. It's not much, but I'll take anything I can. I think the next floor might be where I died. So, that worries me, but at least I know what I'm up against. So I hopefully won't be an idiot and die again. I'm not gonna use my cold resistance yet. Don't need it. Also, I think that's an ice Lizalfos, so I can kill it with one hit if I just use the spear. So, I'm gonna do that. Okay, come at me. That is not coming at me. To even say that might be the exact opposite of coming at me. Seriously though. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I don't see an enemy coming, so let me melt this first. Not like I'm in a hurry to go up there and fight a silver moblin. What I honestly should do is I think it's the only one. There might be some black ones as well. If the silver one is the only one, I should definitely take the time to lure it down here, where I actually have room to fight against it. Because the last time I had almost full health and I died in one hit. I think I had maybe like half health, actually, but who's keeping track? And is there even anything inside of this? Because I don't think there is. I know there's one chest here, so I should probably just follow that, and that gives me air. Oh, wait. Someone is currently online. You know what? Get fucked. The air is now gone. That did not do a lot of damage, did it? I can't do that again. Well, I can do it one more time, I think. But I don't have bomb arrows anymore. And I'm definitely not going to be using my ancient arrows against anything less than the final boss or a Lunel. Those are probably the exact same thing though, so that is something to keep in mind. This one doesn't even have anything. I can't quite tell. Thought this was a smaller one than the other two, so it might have a chest in it, but yeah, there it is. So no air from this. The last one should give me some. I could freeze it, actually, and push it down. More ancient arrows. I wish I knew how much damage those actually do. Oh wait, there is someone else up there. I think that's possibly another Ice Lizalfos, so... Oh wait, the wind does stay there. How blind am I? No, these are just random blue bogoblins. Okay. Works for me. Okay. You run right into that bomb. That could actually be kind of useful. It has some damage to it. And it's an axe, so... in the case of bad, it could be good. Okay, that leaves just one more. Did you drop anything useful? I'll take another one of those. Okay, so... using this wind, what can I do for you? Actually, I do have a decent amount of arrows now. Thing is amazing. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, well at least I got this thing down here. So, if nothing else, I can at least fight it. Not sure if it's a good idea to actually be using these bows. But I don't want to waste a spicy pepper here. So... instead of doing that, I'm just using arrows that I don't want to be using. Okay, can you, like, keel over yet? Okay, it's just kind of moving towards me now. Okay, how about no? Like, there's still some victims around. Good. Wait for 10 minutes before you hit the guy who's, like, very ready to kick the buckets. Dragon Ball Moblin Club sounds like a fun one. Should try to pick up my arrows back. And there are no more chests, so I can ignore that. There certainly should be someone still alive up here. So there is. Hey, fetch. I don't know what that even means, but he's doing it. He's fetching. And he's gone. I can bomb these. I think I kind of have to. And did all of the loot fall down? They had no loot, it seems. Okay, that's fair, I guess. No loot in that one either. Almost like this game is getting more stingy as we go on. Wait, the ending point wasn't here? Oh, it's down there. Okay, so I took 2.5 hearts of damage because I'm an idiot. But at least I didn't take massive damage because I couldn't dodge. So let's see what the next floor has.